everyone, I'm Fran and welcome to Delicious Sparkly Cakes, where you can learn how to make amazing cakes for your friends and family. Today I'm going to show you how to make this female cake topper, which has shiny shoes and that can be customized for someone who would you like to make a cake for. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure you hit the thumbs up to let me know and to help other people to find this video. First of all, let's start making the trousers. To make my cake toppers, I use modeling paste, which is going to get harder, and for me it's easier to work with. But obviously this can be done with clay or even modeling chocolate paste. First of all, I'm making a sausage, and it is larger on the both sides and thin in the middle. Fold it in half and cut it so that it's going to have exactly the same size and weight. Press it down with your fingers to mark the buttocks level, and then press down to mark the knee level. Also, you need to smooth some edges with your fingers. To make the ankles, press down, but this time you need to roll all around them. And then cut it. Pinch with your fingers the front of the leg to mark a V shape to make the knee. Also, cut some piece of fondant to make the hem of the jeans. Wrap it around like this, then cut any excess. Now we're going to make the ankles and the feet, and we need to make a sausage first, then fold in half, cut it. And this is going to be just 1 foot. Mark the ankle. You can do it with your finger or, like me, with a brush handle. Fold it like this, and then inside the foot with a ball tool, just give a little bit more shape. Place the feet on top of some pink fondant and cut the sole of the shoe. Then cut 2 stripes and wrap it around the foot. Cut any extra fondant and rub it with just a little bit of butter. To make the bow at the front of the shoe, cut a rectangle, then fold it like this. And glue it at the front of the shoe. Then insert a cocktail stick inside the leg and put it on a dummy. Insert 1 piece of spaghetti. This will hold the foot to the trousers. Press both trousers together. Now let's move on making the body. With some fresh fondant, shape a cylinder first and then make a little bit flat, and with your fingers you need to press to make the neck. Now let's mark the chest and try to make it a little bit more round as well. With your indexes, press the bottom of the body and then put it on top of the trousers. and insert very gentle a cocktail stick. Now let's cut a rectangle. I'm using the blue one, and then wrap it onto the body to make the top. Cut any excess fondant from the back, then press at the shoulder rub a little bit of butter to join the pieces of fondant that we just cut. And now let's cut a little bit more to make a nice collar. First at the front and then from the back. To make the arms, roll again some fresh fondant. Fold it in half and cut it so it's going to have the same length. Make the wrist with your finger and press down to make the elbow as well. Fold the elbow like this and then press to make the hand. Make 4 cuts to make the fingers. Then you might want to adjust and give the right length of the fingers. Wrap it onto some blue fondant, stick together and then cut any excess fondant. Because I wanted the shoulder to show, I've cut a little bit of the fondant. So let's place the arm onto the body with the help of a spaghetti. I've decided to put the hand onto one knee and I've glued it with a little bit of water. To make the face, first of all, we're going to shape an oval. Then with our pinky, we're going to press down in the middle of our oval, shape the chin a little bit, meanwhile pulling the fondant at the back. Some people prefer to use fingers to make the eyes, but I prefer a leaf shaper as it is very similar to the shape that I want to use for the eyes. So draw a leaf shape on the eye and another one on the other eye. They need obviously to be as similar as possible. For the nose, I'm adding a triangle of fondant and poke the 2 nostrils. Draw a line underneath the nose to have an idea where the mouth is going to be, and then add some pink fondant. The one that I've used here is a mixed between a red fondant and a flesh fondant, and I like it because it's not too red or too pale, and give the lips the right shape. Mine was a little bit too long, so I've cut the ones that I didn't need. Now let's go back to make the eyes, and we need to fill them with some white fondant. Then to make the irises, we need 2 circles of light blue fondant. Remove a bit of it from the bottom of them and apply them onto the eyes. For the pupils, add some tiny black fondant and press them down. For the eyelashes, use some very thin black fondant and then place them around the eyes and at the bottom as well of the right corner. A simple way to add the effects of the eyelashes is to make lots of small cuts. Using some edible color, I'm painting some white dots to make the eyes sparkle. Don't you think it's really nice too? Roll some black fondant, cut in half, and apply on the forehead to make the eyebrows. Paint the cheeks with some rose petal dust, and at this point we can cut the neck as we already made it with the body, but it was just easier for us to work with. So we can now place the head onto the body really carefully. The head needs to be hard and dry. Sometimes you might have to wait one day. We need now to make the hair, and first we're going to cover the head with some black fondant. Then apply lots and lots of pieces of fondant onto the head, and they need to be shorter at the front and longer at the back. Now I'm going to add a necklace. I know it's not really important, but it makes a lot of difference when adding some accessories like a necklace. This will give a more realistic effect, and you're always going to get someone saying, "Oh my god, it even has a necklace." For my experience, that extra detail will give you an extra wow effect. Now for a final touch, let's add some blue petal dust on the side to give a better jeans effect. To make the shiny shoes, I'm brushing some corn syrup mixed with some clear alcohol such as vodka, and I will have to glaze them more than once to give an extra shining effect. This is a modern girl and definitely needs some patches onto the jeans. And to do that, we just need to add some white fondant and tearing them out with a craft knife. Finally, I'm going to add the other arm, as I wanted the hand to be towards the face, so I wasn't sure if the arm could have been on my way or not. That's why I put it afterwards. I'm sure you're already thinking about that someone in your life who you could make this cake topper for and give them a special cake. So if you found this video useful and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you click the red button below to subscribe now, because I'm making one video every week about cake decorating and figures making, and I would love to have you join me for the next one. Of course, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, leave me any comment or suggestions that you might have, and thank you very much for watching. I really hope you find this video useful, but most of all, be creative and have fun.